Yeah, so the last session we completed like class, object, inheritance, overloading, overriding, and encapsulation and abstraction. Okay, so I already told you these concepts are common for any programming language, but okay, the syntax may be different, but the definition and everything is like same for all any programming language. Okay, okay, then the next one is if I create one array, okay, for example, where array equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3. So here, what is this array? What is this array? If I create one object is like this, n1 is like 10, n2 equals to 20. What is this O? What is the type of this O? What is this type of this O? What is this type of this ARR? And where the number equals to 10, okay, where number equals to 10, what is this number? What is this number? What is the type I'm asking? What is the type? Do you have an idea? Hmm? So if you don't know, don't worry about this one. Just you can check in the console. Check in the console. How we can check in the console? Let's go to our developer console window first. Let's go to developer console window. Go to the console. Okay. Here you can write where AR equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3. 1 comma 2 comma 3. What is the type of this ARR? Okay. Type of ARR is what? Type of ARR is what? Type of ARR is an object.
Object.
Type of ARR is an object or not. So if the type of ARR is an object, this is an object of which class? That is the question or not? That is an object of which class? Okay, next, where obj equals to, okay, n1 equals to 10, n2 equals to 20, okay, type of obj is what? It is also one object only or not? This is also one object only. Yes or no? Okay, this obj is an object of which class? That is the question. The next one, where a equals to, for example, one function, if you write, what is the type? Type of a is what? It is like a function or not? If where a equals to 10, my type of a is not an object. It is what? The type of a is not an object. What is this one?
Number.
It's a number or not. Okay. Now where a equals to, okay, VTS, type of a is what?
String.
It is like a string, right? Type of a equals to, it is like a string. Yes or no? Okay. Now some other, where a equals to true, my type of a is what? A boolean or not? So these many variables I created with different values. Here it is an array, here it is an object, and here it is a function, it is a number, okay, number and a string and a boolean. Okay, among these, which variable type is like an object? Whose type is an object? Which variable type is an object? Come on, which variable type is an object? Hmm?
Contain multiple values.
One is like array, okay, AR, okay. Type is like what? An object, and a JSON I created. Type also what? An object only or not? Yes or no? Come on. Except this, did you find any other whose type is like an object? Whose type is like an object? Did you find any other? Whose type is an object? Did you find any other? Hmm? Did you find any other? No, right? No, right? Which one? Which one? It's like an object. Only two, right? One is like an array, another one is like my JSON object type also what? My JSON object type also what? My JSON object type also what? Hmm.
Object.
Object, right? Okay, so that you can conclude one statement now. You can conclude one statement. What is that statement? You come to this. Okay, can you read this one? ARR, whose type is what? ARR, whose type is what? A
Object.
whose type is what? Object or not? So, if ARR type is an object, it is an object of which class? That is the question. Okay. If my O type is an object, it is an object of which class? That is the question or not? It is an object of which class? Now, can you tell me ARR is an object of which class? Do you have any idea? I already told to you in JavaScript or Python, wherever you can take, for every variable value, we have a corresponding classes we have. Okay, so here where ARR is 1, 2, 3, this is 1, 2, 3 is an array, right? So ARR is an object of which class, you know? Okay, array class. Internally, my ARR is an object of array class. Now, array is which type of class? ARRAY. It is which type of class in JavaScript? Functional or classical
Functional.
class? Functional
Functional.
class. Functional class. Okay. The next one is this is my O. Okay. O equals to N1 10. This is an object of which class? O type also object, right? This is an object of which class? This is an object of object class only. This is an object of object class only. Understood? This is an object of object class. Got my point? This is an object of object class. Okay. So ARR is an object of array class. O is an object of object class. Now tell me ARRAY. Okay, this is the class, right? Okay, tell me how many members are there in this class? How many members are there in this class? Members means variables and methods. Do we have any members? Do you have any variables or methods here? Do we
Not there.
have variables or methods? No, right? Okay. Tell me, if you don't have direct members, there may be a chance of inherited members may be there, right? So how we can see the inherited members of a class? How we can see the inherited members of a class?
Prototype.
By
Using
using
prototype keyword.
prototype. So prototype, how we can say array dot
Array
pro.
dot prototype.
Now see, if I open this one, see, observe, these many methods are there. These many methods are there in the which class? These many methods are there in the which class? Array
Array
class.
class.
Those are direct variable, direct members or inherited members? Those are like direct members or inherited members? No,
Inherited.
inherited members, right? How we can come to know those are like inherited members? How we can come to know those are like inherited members? prototype. Okay, so if you have, okay, now tell me about ARR. ARR is an object of which class? Array class, right? Array class. In the array class, how many methods, direct methods are there? Do we have any direct methods?
No.
Yes, do we have any direct methods? No. No. Okay, indirect methods, tell me. Indirect methods. Okay, that means inherited methods. Inherited methods, tell me. How many inherited methods are there? Inherited methods, tell me. How many inherited methods are there? Okay, these many inherited methods are there. Okay, we are going to take, okay, uh, 26, 27, 29 Sunday. Okay, we are going to take one workshop session on these methods. Okay, now on that day you can come to know all these methods. There has around 30 to 40 methods are there in the array class. Each and every method, okay, each and every method purpose we can come to know when you know. Okay, 29th we have a free workshop is there. That time we can discuss. 28th also we have one more workshop, that is related to Gemini AI with React. Okay, that is also we can discuss. Okay, and 28th and 29th, these two weekends. Okay, 28th, 29th, this weekend, coming weekend we have workshops. That time we can come to know. Okay, na array methods. Okay, that one leave it for now. So if you have an object, can I call the methods of a class or not? If you have an object, how we can call the members of a class? If it is like an instance non-static members, how we can call the members of a class if it is like a non-static members? Come on, how we can how we can call the members of a class? How we can call the members of a class? Using an object, right?
Using object.
ARR is an object, so there has how many methods are there? Members total 40 plus or around 40 members are there. I want to call those members. How we can call those members? You know, see, ARR is an object of array class. ARR dot yet. See, are you able to call or not? ARR dot C. All the methods I am able to call or not. See, the helper. These all methods, okay, we are going to learn in the workshop, okay, which is on 29th. Okay, na? Up there, okay? So ARR is an object of array class. My array class has multiple methods are there. That's okay, fine. Okay. Discussion about the methods we'll see later. Let's come to O. O is an object of which class? O type is what? O type is what?
Object.
Object, right? O type is an object. So O is an object of which class? O is an object of which?
Class.
Huh?
Object class.
Object class.
Only. So object class, can we check it? There or not there are? Which type of class this is? This is
Functional class.
Functional class. Functional class.
functional class, right? This is the functional class. How many direct members are there? How many direct members are there? Do we have any direct members?
No.
Okay.
Not there.
Any direct members or not? You don't have any direct members. Okay, if you don't have any direct members, there may be a chance of inherited members there, right? So,
Yes.
inherited members are there. How many inherited members are there? How we can
Using
compute? Object
Object dot prototype.
type or not. Now see, these many inherited members are there or not. Okay, na? So if you have an object, you can call the members of a class using that object or not. So how we can call those members? O dot C has one property. There or not there? I am able to call it or not? Yes or no? These object methods also we can discuss one day, one workshop. Okay, we are going to take it. It's a free workshop. You can join. Okay, now. So two things you understood, right? Array is type is like an object. Okay, array variable reference type is an object. It is an object of which class? Array class. Object, JSON object, whose type also? Object only. Okay, it is an object of which class? Object class or not? But I want to discuss something. This A is a object or not? First tell me. A type is what? Is it an object or not? A type is what?
Number object,
Number
not
type.
object.
It is a number type. Type of A. It is a number. It is not an object. Okay. But see, in JavaScript, we have some primitive data types and non-primitive data types. Okay. We have some, what is that? Primitive. Okay. And non-primitive data types. Non-primitive, okay, my array and object is come into the, okay, array and object, okay, come under non-primitive. Remaining data types, okay, remaining data types come under primitive. One is like what? Okay, number, okay, number. The next one is like string. The
String.
one is like
Boolean.
come under
Function.
non-primitive. But see here, A, okay, ARR is an object of array class, you said. Okay, now this number is which type? Type is what? An object, a number?
Number.
Number. If it is a number, it is not an object of one class or not. But internally, what happened? There has, if it is like a number, we have one number class. We have one number class. What is that class name? See this. There has a number class. There has a number class. There are not there. See, there are not there. Number is an object. Okay, number is which type of class? Capital N. Number is which type of class?
Functional class.
Is a functional class. Do we have any direct members or not?
Not there.
No.
Don't have any. Okay, we don't have any. If you don't have any direct numbers, okay, tell me. Okay, there may be a chance of inherited numbers there, right? There may be a chance of inherited numbers there. Okay, now tell me how we can, okay, how we can see the inherited members.
Number dot prototype.
Using
By
prototype.
using prototype or not? By using prototype. Okay, now tell me, by using prototype, how we can? Okay, class name dot prototype, right? Number dot prototype. Now see, these many methods are there or not there? Tell me, these many methods are there or not there?
There's.
These many methods are there. These many methods are there. Okay. Now, see, if I try, A is a number type, right? If I call A dot to fixed, there are not there. See, A dot to fixed, there are not there. I'm able
There.
to call it or not. Okay. If I'm able to call, now I can understand like A is an object of which class? A is an object of which class? I am able
Number
to access the number of number. Okay, members of number class means A is an object of which class? Number class, right? But it is an object, not a number is an object or not. Array type
not
object, object type object, but number type it is not an
class.
object. It is not an object, but still, okay, with number reference, I can able to what? Able to access number class members or not? Yes or no? In between what happened, okay, by default it's not an object, by default it is number only, but whenever you try to access the number class, okay, now through auto boxing, there has one concept is there, auto boxing. Okay, this is the terminology which just you can remember. Okay, whenever you try to call the number class, whenever you try to call the number class method, okay, like this, number dot to fixed, whenever you call number class methods like this, then the time this number is there na, okay, just sometime, okay, it is turned to be like an object of number class. Whenever you access the number class methods, then the time this n, okay, number is turned to be like what, number class object. Whenever this call is completed, as usual my number is what, like a normal number only or not. Understood? That is internally, okay, internally that is converted like a number class object when whenever you try to use which methods, number class methods or not. By default you should not tell like number is an object of number class. By default my number is like a type is like number only. Whenever using the number class, if I try to call my number class methods, then that time my number is turned to be like what, then the time my number is turned to be like what, turned to be like what, number class object or not. Through which concept, auto boxing or not. Okay, automatically it is going to change the type. Okay, now once it is like turned to be like an object, you can call it. Once my execution and everything is completed, again the my number type is what, number only. Again my number type is like number only. Understood everyone? Got my point? Come on.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so array and object by default the type is like an object only. Okay, the proof already you know that. Type of a is number, type of string it's like string, but type of array is an object. Type of object is what, an object or not. Remaining all are like not by default objects, but whenever you try to access those members through auto boxing, that particular variable is assigned with that respective, okay, corresponding class or not. So where a equals to true, okay, we have, okay, type of a is object of boolean. Type of a is an object of boolean.
Boolean.
It's a
Boolean.
boolean, it's not an object. Okay, but there has one predefined class is there. What is that class name? There has one predefined class is there. What is that class name?
Boolean.
Boolean. Do we have any predefined direct members? Do we have any direct members? Do we have any direct members?
No.
No, right? Okay. Then how we can see the inherited members of a class? Boolean dot, Boolean
Boolean
dot.
dot prototype.
Now these many members are there. Now see, with a dot to string, are you able to call it or not? Yes or no? To string is the method inside which class? Boolean class. Now whenever you try to access the Boolean class members with this reference through auto boxing, my a is turned to be like what? A Boolean class object or not. Whenever this is completed, this action, as usual, my type of A is what? Boolean only or not. Okay, just okay, runtime it is turned to be like what? An object of Boolean class. After that, it is like normal Boolean only. Okay, na? That conversion who did from your end? No. Okay, JavaScript people through auto boxing they are going to convert. Okay, na? Agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay then. So the next concept is come to uijavakit.com. Okay. What concepts you know? Just say variable and methods you know or not. Variables and methods. Okay, we completed. Array methods and string methods we are going to see in the workshop. JSON. Okay, get references. You know or not? Get
Yes, sir.
reference document dot by get element by id class name like that. Okay,
Class name
apply
dot select.
styles. Apply styles. Apply styles. How we can apply the styles? I will show you now. Apply styles. Okay, now come here, just apply styles. Okay, why we go for styling? Tell me why we go for styling?
For look and
Change.
feel.
To make it like look and feel, that is one thing, right? Okay, if you want to make it like look and feel, you can go with the styling, right? Okay, in css directly you can apply inline, internal or external. Now my question is, okay, this concept, javascript, through javascript, how we can apply the styles, how we can apply the styles is nothing but css properties to my element through JavaScript. Through JavaScript. Already inline styling we discussed, right? Okay. If you want to make this Gmail color is like red using JavaScript, how we can go to inspect,
Inspect.
go to copy,
Go to
copy
copy
selector.
selector.
Okay, can I get the reference? How we can? Where reference equals to document dot query selector of what? Whatever you copied, just you can paste it. This is my anchor, right? Okay. Now to this anchor, I want to apply the style color red. Now it is turned to be red color. Now if you see the reference, okay, it is what kind of styling? If you apply the css using this syntax, this is which kind of styling? Style attribute color red, this is which kind of styling? Inline styling or
Inline styling.
inline styling or not? Through, so through inline styling we can apply the css properties like this in javascript. This is already we discussed, right? This is already we discussed. This is one way. Another way is what? How we can apply the css? Come on. Class,
Internal.
right? Internal or external? Internal or external syntax is like what? Okay, the way of writing the code is like same, the place is something different. The next one is like in javascript, through classes you can apply. Okay, see how many classes are there at this moment. Css classes are there. How many classes are there at this moment? Tell me. Only one class is there.
One class.
So if you want to apply, okay, if you want to add some other class to this element, how we can add? So my ref, okay, dot class list dot add one class I'm adding. Okay, see my reference. The C1 class added or not? So my question is one by one. Ref is which type? Ref is which type? Ref is which type?
Object type.
It is an object, right? If you not also see wherever you see the dot, before the dot, that way, okay, before the dot, that is an object or that is a class. Yes or no? In Java, in Python, and this one, same point. Before the object it may be a class or object. Now this is an object or not? So this is an object, refers to what? The element, right? Refers to an element. So in that element, class list is what? My class list is what? See this is my class list, right? Can anyone tell me Okay, class list is which type? Class list is which type? Now see, if you see this dot, okay, before this statement should be what? Either class or object. Most of the times the class starts with what? Capital letter. But here it
Capital
is
letter.
not start with capital letter, right? Okay, so this is not the class. If it is not the class, the next one is what? If it is not the class,
Object.
it is an object or not? It is an object. Yes or no? It is an object. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is an object of which class? It is an object of which class? See, I already told to you it is an object of which class? See, you forgot, huh? Local storage. It is an object of which class? Storage class. Here also same, right? Okay. Here ref dot class list is an object of which class? DOM token list class or not? Yes or no? It is an object of which class? DOM token list class. This is which type of class? DOM token type is like which
Function.
type of class? It is like a functional class. How
Function
many
class.
own members are there? How many own members are there? Huh?
No. Not
Okay,
there.
no. How many inherited members are there? How we can
Class
complete
name dot prototype.
DOM token list dot prototype.
Prototype.
How many are there? These many are there. Okay,
So
now
many.
if you come here, this statement, okay, now see, my class list is an object of DOM token list. Inside that class, we have the method add there or not there. Yes or no? So with this
There.
object, I can call the method or not. Class list is an object of DOM token list. In the DOM token list, which method is there? Add. So with that object, I can call that method or not. Yes or no? So whenever I add C1, okay, my C1 class added or not. If you want to add one more class C2, okay, you can add the C2 class. Yes or no? This is the way you can add the CSS classes or not dynamically. If you want to remove it, now see in the DOM token list, we have remove also one method there or not there. Tell me. Remove
There.
or so see, this is only the way of analyzing the code. No need to remember everything. You have to analyze. Go to the browser, simply HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Only browser is enough to practice. Nothing is required. Class list dot remove. Okay, which one you want me to remove? For example, gb
C2.
underscore w. Okay, anything. Okay, now see my ref. My c1 c2 is there. My gb underscore w removed or not? If you want to see, you can check it here. See, gb underscore w removed or not? Come on,
Removed.
removed or not? It is like removed, right? Now, how many classes are there? How many classes are there to my anchor?
Two classes.
Two classes are there. My C3 class there or not there?
Not there.
Not there. Programmatically, I want. Okay, my C3 is there or not there? Programmatically, I want. Tell me how we can tell programmatically. I want to programmatically. How we can tell programmatically?
Reference.
Hmm? A reference. Ah. Class list.
Class
It is
list.
an object of
Dot
which
add
class?
C3.
Ah. DOM
Dot
token
add
list. DOM token list dot prototype. Which method is the sortable one? There or not there? Can I take contains? Okay, na? Contains. Now, if you come here, okay. Now contains C3. There are not there. Contains C2. There are not there. They are not
There.
there. There, right?
There.
There. So this is the way you can come to know one class is there or not there. One class is applied for that particular element or not. By using add, we can append one class to the existing classes, right? By using remove, you can remove one of the class or
Remove the class.
one of the class. This is the way dynamically you can. So far how many classes are there? So far how many classes are there? So far how
Two
many
class.
classes are there? Two classes are there. Two classes are there. So I want to override this C1 C2 classes with the C3. I want to override C1 C2 classes with the C3. I want to override C1 C2 classes with the C3. So how we can override? Okay, very simple. Ref dot class name. Ref dot class name is what? See, there has one more property in the ref, not in the DOM node list. Ref dot class name. Ref dot class name. Okay, so how many classes are there?
Two.
Two classes
Two.
are okay. See my ref. There has two classes are there. Ref dot class name equals to okay C4. If I write like this, now see my previous classes. My previous classes override with the new class or not? My previous classes are override with the new class or not? Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
My previous classes are override with the new class. So the thing is, okay, what you can understand here? What you can understand here? Okay, if you want to add one new class to the existing classes, you can go with the class list dot add. Class list is an object of which class? DOM node list. Okay, if you want to remove, you can remove it, a specific class. If you want to know one class is there or not there, you can use contains. If you want to override the existing all the classes with the new class, then the time you can go with which property? Class name property or not. Okay, na? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, then this is the way you can apply the CSS, okay, through inline styling or through class dynamically using JavaScript. Okay, na? Okay, then the next one is okay, events, event looping. These all concepts we are going to discuss in the MERN. Okay, 26th onwards, we are going to start like a MERN stack, right? Yes or no? Okay, whenever the JavaScript concepts are required, that time we are going to discuss them. Okay, oops, concepts anyway we discussed, right? Okay, you know about the attributes, right? Attributes. Attributes is nothing but what? It's like a key value pair or not. See,
Well,
string names differ also, we'll discuss that time only. Okay, create element. If you want to create one element, document.create element one method is there. You can use that one. Attributes. Okay, if you want, see this. This is my Gmail. Now see, to this particular anchor, how many attributes are there? Key value, key value, key value, key value. Okay, these are the attributes or not? These many attributes we have. Yes or no? Now, to this particular element, if you want to set one more attribute, for example, number, Okay, number SSS. Okay, now see my reference. Somewhere my key value pair added or not. Number is not a valid attribute, but still, okay, it is accept you to add it. That is not an issue in HTML. You can write any kind of key value pair, any kind of attributes you can write it, no issues. Okay, up to okay, everyone. Okay,
Yes,
this
sir.
is like a set attribute. Now, if you want to update one attribute, the same method you can use it, but the number is okay. The key is like same. The value can be anything.
Different.
See my REF. The key is like a number. Okay, key already existed. Then the time my operation is like what? Update operation or not? Yes or no? Okay. If key there, my operation is like update operation.
Update.
If key not there, my operation is like insert operation.
Insert.
My reference dot get attribute, reference dot get attribute of number. See my value is this one or not? Okay, now see my reference. We have the attribute number. Okay, reference dot remove attribute. What is this? Remove attribute number. Now, if you remove this one, see my reference. There or not there? It is not there, right? Yes or no? This is the way the attributes are going to work. Okay. The next one is like set timeout and set interval. Set timeout and set interval. Why we go for set timeout and set interval? Set timeout and set interval. 1 second. I'm back. The next one is like set timeout and set interval. Okay, now, what is this set timeout and set interval? Do you have an idea? Very simple. Console
It
dot
is going
log
to
of
print the
one,
result in
console dot log of
the
one, console dot log of one, and console dot log of two. If I click on enter, see my 1 2 printed immediately, right? Okay. First statement executed and printed one, second statement executed, printed two. Yes or no? But my question is what, after some time, after 5 seconds, I want to execute these two statements, not immediately. If you run this one, immediately it's like executed or not. I want to execute these statements after some time. That means wait for some time, do one operation. Wait for some time, do one operation. Come on, wait for some time, do one operation. Then you can go with what?
Set timeout.
Go with what? Set timeout or not? Set a timeout. So how we can? Come on. How we can? Set a timeout. Set a timeout. Wait for some time. Do one operation. Then you can go with the set a timeout. If I click on enter, see my set timeout. See my set timeout. What is the type of set timeout?
Functional.
Functional class. Is it functional class? Is it starts with capital letter?
Oh,
It's a
function.
function. It is a function. It is a
Function.
function. Okay. If you call this function, see what is that error? One argument is required or not. So one argument just you can add 10. Okay. Now see, if you write like this, there is no error. But our requirement is what? Our requirement is I want to execute two statements after some time. Two statements, maybe in future 200, maybe in future 20, 2000 also, where I can write all the statements in a single place. If you want to write all the statements, the best place is what? Function, right? Yes or no? My set timeout return type is what? See, whenever the statement executed, whatever the value you see here, that value, what we can say? That value, what we can say? Return value, right? What is the return type of set timeout? It's a number, right? Okay, it's like random number, don't think more. My first parameter 10, if you write no error, no use for us. I want to execute two statements. Where you want me to put the two statements? In one function, so that the first parameter is what? The first parameter is what? Handler function or not? The first parameter is handler function. Okay, can I write that handler function? Write the function. Write the function. Yes or no? Write the function. How many statements you want me to write? Console.log of 1 and console.log of 2. Console.log of 1 and console.log of 2. Now, if I click on enter, see, it returns me 175, one random number, and 1, 2 printed immediately. But my requirement is immediately, no, right? It is not immediately. So that my second parameter, see the timeout. So how much time you want me to wait? 5,000. This is like a milliseconds. 5,000 milliseconds is nothing but 5 seconds. Now see, if I click on enter, set timeout returns me one number. Just leave this one for now. And after 5 seconds, my one to executed or not? Yes or no? After
Yes.
5 seconds, if I click on enter, my set timeout returns me one number. After 10 seconds, my one to executed or not? So wait for some time, do one operation, then you can go with what? Set timeout. Wait for some time, do one operation, then the time you can go with the set timeout or agreed? Yes or no? Now you can ask a question, what is this 177? What you can do with that 177? Okay, what you know? The set timeout ID is 177. Okay, it's like a unique ID. If you want to stop this particular, okay, set timeout in 10 seconds in between, if you want to stop it, then that time you can go with the, okay, this ID. So what you can do, see, okay, how it is going to help you. Now see, 178, my timer started. My timer started. After 10 seconds, what happened? After 10 seconds, what happened? 1 to printed, right? So after 10 seconds, this function called, these are like executed. But my question is what, before 10 seconds, I decided like, I don't want to execute this one. Before 10 seconds, I want to stop this. I want to stop it. If you want to stop this particular timeout, which is already running in the background, if you want to stop it, we have one method is there, clear timeout. You can pass your identity here. Your identity is what? 180, right? Okay, clear timeout. Just you can pass your identity is like 180. Whenever you cleared that timeout before 10 seconds, see, okay, is my function called or not called? Is my function called or not called?
Not called.
Not called, right? This is the way you can clear the timeout by passing your identity or not. Understood? Got my point? Set timeout. Wait for some time. Do one operation. Then the time you can go with the set timeout. Now the set interval is there. Set interval. Okay. Now I didn't do any change. See, set interval. Just only name change I did it. Okay. Set timeout instead of set interval. Now set interval also returns me what? Set interval also
Random
returns
number.
one random. Now set interval, see, after 10 seconds, my 1, 2 printed. Okay. Now wait. See, again after 10 seconds, 1, 2 printed. It's like continuously, okay, it is going to execute those statements or not. Set timeout, wait for some time, do one operation one time. But set interval, wait for every 10 seconds. I want to perform some operation every 10 seconds. For every 10 seconds, I want to perform some operation. Then you can go with the set interval or not. If you want to stop it, okay, in the middle, we have clear timeout, how it is having same like this clear interval we have. What is my interval ID? 181 is my interval ID. Just you can clear it. 181 is my interval ID. Just you can clear it. Got my point? Up here, okay?
Yes, sir.
So what is the difference between set timeout and set interval? Wait for some time, do one operation. Then the time you can go with the set timeout. That is one time operation. If you want to perform some operation for every time interval, a particular time interval, for every 5 seconds, I want to do some operation, then you can go with the set
Set
interval.
interval.
Set timeout and set interval returns me what?
One
Numbers.
random number.
Okay, one random number. That is the identity. How we can stop the set interval? Clear interval is the method.
Clear
How we
interval.
can stop your set timeout? Clear timeout is the method or not? Clear timeout is the method or not? Agreed?
Yes, sir.
All are okay about the set timeout and set interval? Okay,
Yes,
the
sir.
next one is like browser storages. Okay, we have the separate. Okay, again the workshop we are going to do browser storages workshop. Okay, the next one is like form objects also. These are all okay in your math stack we are going to cover. Okay, promises all these things. Okay, now so to start your math stack course, so for what we discussed HTML, CSS, JavaScript, those are enough. Remaining all concepts we are going to cover in our okay new course, which is going to start from 26th onwards, 7:30 a.m. You can join. Okay. Okay. Link and everything you can get it from UTS school. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Okay, then. Thank you guys.